Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Trina and I will be showing you how I gave my backyard a makeover. The pavers you see was from a mini makeover months before this one. I decided I needed a much larger lounging area to entertain. So I knew this was a big task, but I was willing to make it happen. First, I had to remove all of the pavers and break up the concrete to begin. Then I had to take out my electric tiller to help pull up the roots. This was a trying time due to my tennis elbow, but nothing was gonna stop me. So as you can see, I'm pulling up all of the concrete, breaking it, pulling it up and hauling it away. The corner was challenging as well, but I did it. Now I'm bringing out my tiller. This was a great help to me. I kind of outlined as I went tilling down the row. It was more like a garden. But I was doing it. This is how I kind of outlined. I kept outlining, going back and forth, breaking it all up. Due to the pavers being on the ground, it was kind of hard when I got towards the porch area. But I kind of made sure I kind of stayed leveled. And as I worked, I was putting all of the debris into my barrel. And I say this little tiller really worked. And if I didn't have that tiller, I don't think I would have got as far as I did. And so what I'm doing is just breaking all of the grass up and removing it. And what I did, I went on the side of the house and I kind of leveled it out on the side of the house and in the back of my shed area. Later that afternoon, I changed clothes, took a shower and everything, and came right back out and hit it again. Now this time, I was outlining the area. So I had some sticks, some pieces of wood, and I was trying to make a straight line, and that helped me kind of kept the line straight as I was digging the area out. Then when I got to the end, I kind of curved it around to kind of, when I do lay the walkway, it'll help me get to the shed easier without having to go straight into my garden structure. So then I had to till again, and you're gonna see me tilling as we go along. I'm constantly tilling, trying to make sure the dirt is soft, because sooner or later I'll be trying to level it. And I had to kind of slope it when I was leveling, just to keep that slope so it won't be sitting water. And actually I'm putting gravel down, so it really worked. So towards the house, you'll see it's really thick, and that cord was getting in my way, boy. It was getting. I think I wanted a gas one, but this was what I came up with. So you can see me just kind of raking all the grass seeds, whatever the grass was left, and I'm putting most of the dirt back by the concrete because I've dug a lot out. And I'm kind of building that area up so it can kind of have a slope. I kind of lightly went over it. And you'll see me just lightly going. And I kept looking at it, kind of making sure I wasn't, that it was kind of sloped, just enough. I wasn't able to get the brick up from the left side of the door, so I just said, let's leave some down and kind of make it look like it was made that way. Then I'm pushing the dirt up towards the door because I need to level it a little bit more because I needed more dirt. So I took my shovel and just pushed it all up the front, and then I will be leveling it out after I push it up. And you'll see me go back and kind of push it up, level it. There we go. And then we're just leveling it down. Mind you, I didn't know what I was doing. I'm not a professional by far. I saw the vision that I wanted to entertain a little bit more than the other structure was. So this is something I just thought about. So I went into day 2, gave it a rest, and now I'm putting the lining down. This was real easy, but the dirt, Texas was going through a drought. So the dirt was so hard to put those spikes in, but I finally got them in. I used my little baby sledgehammer, but there we go. Finally got them in. So, and as you see, it's still a little bit of grass in there. So I did the best I could. And then I went all the way down by my shed area. Now I'm just watering it. And I'm watering it kind of make sure it was compacted. And then I let it dry overnight. Then I went back, and now I'm about to put the lining down. It was a windy day. Oh my God, it was windy. Everything was blowing all over the place. But I still had to do it. It was a task that needed to be done. So I had to do it. You'll see as I put it down, that wind was fighting me. I used the scissors and everything to kind of hold it down. But it was a good day to put it down as well because it wasn't as hot. Texas, we had the longest drought. I was so glad it was about to be over with, but this drought was hanging in there. So I was so glad when we finally got rain. My garden suffered so much, my vegetables. As you see, that structure that was on the other side toward on the side of the shed, that is my garden. So right now, I'm trying to hold it down. It was fighting me. But I knew once I finished, it was going to look really nice because I was trying to do the pavers before, and leveling out the pavers, it was crazy. Just leveling them off and trying to get some kind of level. So I said what I would do is just get pea gravel. And you see the bags of pea gravel that I collected. So I said, let me try this and see would this work instead of pavers. That's why I had so many pavers. As you can see, they all stacked up. I saved them because I'm going to use them along the fence line where my garden, my 2 little garden beds are. But I tell you, I have to use my feet and didn't think. I said, let me go get my little sledgehammer to use that. There we go. And so now I just did a little section at a time. I was exhausted. And I was just willing to get it over with, get it done. Once you start a project, you just have to just get it done. Stay in it. It'll get done. So if you see that I'm doing a little bit at a time, just in case I have to stop, then I can see how much more bags that I needed to go purchase. Actually, I really went to purchase more bags. I did stop and went and purchased more bags. Those little bags, should I have gotten it poured, a truck come by to drop it off. I thought about that, but I was on a time crunch. I didn't have time. I had to get back to work. So I only had a minimum amount of time. So you see me just laying it on down. And it was looking good. I was surprised. But I knew I didn't have enough bags. I'm looking at those bags right now. And I'm like, oh, wow. But yeah, I was working it. I was working it. The bags wasn't that high, but I'm thinking if I was to do another project, something similar to that, I would definitely get a truck to come and dump some gravel down. I'm sure it's less expensive than what I paid. But this is an inexpensive job. So, but now here is the complete look. I got some patio furniture just to make it look a little bit presentable, and a fire pit for entertainment. And just some little decor, just something to put as raw iron in the corner. And as you come around the corner, you have another seating area, and that is of the walkthrough over there by my garden. And then I put the bench in front of the garden. That bench right there, I restored it. It was my mom's bench when she was alive, and I wanted to keep it, so I restored it myself. And I went all the way down with the gravel, and you see the way it curves around. And my garden behind that. And here is the finished look. It was worth it. After looking at it, after the finish, after I completed, it was worth all the energy. And the papers you see along the fence line, I did utilize them, so I can just step around and walk around on the papers if it's raining and not be in the grass. And that bench in the corner is a bench that I made out of cement. So that's cute. And there's my little flower beds and garden beds. So there's the pavers. I do repurpose everything that I buy and purchase. And this is it. I appreciate you all for watching, and please comment, like, and subscribe. I will have more videos coming soon. This is my completion. And the furniture you see, I ordered that on Amazon, as well as the fire pit. And I will put a description down below so you can see the link that I ordered from. And this is another look. And here's the final look. Thank you all for watching.